No, you were supposed to play more China! No! Welcome to another video on this channel. Today I will not click on China for once and click on this island next to it. I think it's called Japan. As Japan, I will be trying to rage bait the military and put Japan under communist rule. So, let's head in. And here we are as the Japanese Empire in the new DLC. Now, we've seen them getting beaten up time and time again, 4 times. So today we're gonna, play them and, make them not lose in China. Of course, we're gonna play an interesting path, in my opinion, which also, in my opinion, has gotten from one of the worst focus tree paths to one of the coolest, and that is the communist path. First of all, you have even 2 options on what you want to do, but I'm gonna go for the Pacific Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, which will allow us to core Asia. Yeah, need compliance though, but hey, better than nothing. But yeah, I've not really looked at this one, so this is probably just puppets, right? Yeah, you just puppet Asia basically. But another thing, I did do a test run, and I must say, they get so many civs for free with this. By the way, it's not even funny. You don't even need to build any civs, man. The only downside to the path is you have to go for a civil war, which, if you do it very stupidly, could end up delaying your expansion by a lot. But I will try to get done with that quicker than I did in my test run. But yeah, Japan also has a lot of other paths. I don't know if I will ever cover them, but we'll see. For now, let us begin with the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. They also start with a lot of new national spirits, and you also notice that Hirohito is no longer there as the country leader. He's now represented with the imperial influence, I guess. Yeah, there he is. Doesn't really provide you any buffs. But yeah, now you have to deal with all the factions in your country that want different things. But we can kind of ignore that right now. Anyway, we still have militarism, which also reduces civ construction anyway. And you also start on partials, so I'm gonna be building mills for now. Now, I plan to kinda have my stuff around here and up there, so that's where I'm gonna build. Gonna go for the standard industry stuff. I guess we can appoint the naval headquarter guy, but it doesn't really matter. And I will very much focus on guns. We're not gonna build that, and I'm just gonna let these ships build, honestly, but could also just not have them be built. I don't really care that much, so yeah. That's gonna be the production line, and let's use that as long as we still can. And my army, I'm gonna just, get around the country here, and I will convert them all to this template. And yeah, there's no really specific achievement for Communist Japan, but I'm gonna play Iron Man anyway. Yeah, that's everything for now. Let us begin. Now Japan, they have gone through a bit of things over the years leading up to 1936. One of the biggest problems Japan had is that their military and navy were independent from the government, so the government had no control over the military. They were subordinate to the emperor only. And they did a few things here, there, everywhere. One invasion of Manchuria and some other conflicts here, there, everywhere. And the military itself was not one united faction, by the way. They also had factions. Their faction had factions. Yeah, that's what you like. But one of these is the Kotoha, which kind of want the emperor to be in charge of everything. And we don't like that. We respect the emperor, yes, but only as a puppet. And since we're gonna focus on mills, we're gonna get the increased armament spending. And the February 26th incident. Some young officers that are loyal to the Kodo faction have tried to organize a coup d'etat. And now, what's gonna happen? How will this incident proceed? Well, our civilian government finally realizes that they maybe should do something against the ever-increasing power of the military. So, the military must be reined in. They're not gonna like that one. Yep, called it. Okada killed at Tokyo Station. More assassinations. We love that. Japan, we love that. Anyway, we need a new prime minister, and we're gonna go with the socialist Abe Iso, which which will unlock the communist focuses right here. Only with him you can go down there. Now I advise, by the way, not touching anything over here. Hit 6 Yakuza support, but yeah, I don't really need that. Why? Because these focuses, they're only gonna buff the democratic side, which will also be a side in the Civil War. It's not just gonna be you. But yeah, let's secretly rebuild the Japanese Communist Party. The military is on strike, apparently. Yeah. And now we're gonna prepare for a civil war. And our focuses are gonna help with that. Now, one thing I don't like with the communist path is that you first infiltrate the state, but the first infiltration is gonna make the state a democratic state, so the democratic side will get it. You then have to spend another round of political power to get it for your side. I find it a bit but sure. I'm gonna wait for this now. What? Yeah, they're just gonna control Osaka, but then they do other things. And Tokyo is permanently for the democratic side, so no can do on that one. But yeah, I'm gonna wait a second to get some other things first before spending political power on the states. Now, for this last focus here and this, we are gonna need some communist support. So let's recruit Kozo, since he's gonna give us some communist support. And he's cheap and gives us political power. Like, this is one of the best advisors ever, man. And he's cheap and he gives me cool buffs, man. I need this everywhere, man. I need this everywhere. But yeah, let's continue our things here there. I guess we can start securing land already. And let's also publicly distance from the Soviet Bolshevists to get more things and to unlock further decisions. Now, I'm gonna secure this state and this state. Later on, with the focus, you can get either Shikoku for free, Kyushu for free, or Hokkaido for free. And I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna secure both Hokkaido and Shikoku, but not that. So I will leave one state open, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's do these two states, and let's also do Hokkaido up there. And with Hokkaido, it's important to also get the state down there, because there's no port up there. Basically, this is just so that I can make their divisions kind of spread a bit more out on the island, instead of, you know, being on 2 tiles, stacking on 2 tiles, which that can result in a stalemate here, which you don't really want. It's also why I'm up here, basically. I have, you know, bordered there, they have stuff there, so they're gonna send stuff there, and I have stuff here, so they're gonna send stuff here, basically, you know, spread them out a bit. And this here state is probably one of the best states you can take, because it's completely, there's this whole state here that they're gonna have to secure, which has no supply hub, and it's easy to cut off, so you can easily do encirclements with that. Now, I will never click this, by the way. That's for me just a waste of political power. And yeah, I will also not click on this, because getting the popularity immediately is kind of gonna reduce your gain a bit, since the more you have, the less you actually do gain from all these modifiers. So focuses which straight up give you popularity, you kind of wanna hold. But yeah, let's do these focuses here now. And yeah, now you have to secure these states again. Yeah, this is that they actually flip to you and not the democratic side. So cool, man. I love this. We can spread socialist propaganda in university campuses. I like how every communist advisor you get for your focus is literally like just 50 political power, which is just so great, man. I love that. At least, you know, if they already force you to spend a ton of political power, at least, you know, they make the advisors cheap. So I'm gonna take him because, you know, daily communist support. And the advisor himself is also not really that bad. Gives you increased production cap, which is great, and lack of resource penalty reduction. That's perfect for Japan, because they lose Manchukuo, you know, where they get their cheap steel, basically. Anyway, yeah, this is the thing I was talking about. Now, you know, I can't select Hokkaido because I already have it. That's why it's not an option anymore here. But yeah, we're gonna do Shikoku, which gives us the state basically completely for free. And yeah, almost secured all the states I want. Just need to depress this, and then we're not gonna secure any more. Anyway, Mountain Village operation units. Alright, that's the last state to secure, and now the rest I'm gonna spend on here to get these bonuses and give the enemy side some malices. We can now also establish some guerrilla units here, there, and yeah. And with this now, we can perfectly do this focus now. You know, just make sure that you go through the advisors and you do this focus last. And yeah, perfect for this focus now. Of course, we're gonna refuse the anti-Comintern pact. You know, we're gonna go on communists. You know, we can't join a faction, you know, that's against communism. All right, and now we can start the civil war. All right, the civil war thankfully does not start immediately. You have to press this first. I'm gonna recruit like 14 units. And yeah, let's begin the Civil War. We're just done here. With all of our divisions here. Oh, interesting. Last time I started with divisions over there. And up there. That's a bit problematic. But let's hope that that is not going to be a problem. Yeah, my divisions were like completely like everywhere basically. I'm gonna send 7 up there. Another problem with the communists is that you lose all your advisors over here. This guy's probably gonna get purged by the way later, I think, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you have no fears from the army. And this guy's locked behind the focus. So, you know, that's great. That's great. Just what we want, right? Just what we want. But yeah, I'm gonna promote this guy to Field Marshal because we don't have a Field Marshal. And yeah, just put some of these guys in charge everywhere basically. And yeah, most of the army I'm just gonna send over here. Then again, last time I made the mistake of thinking I'm like basically these guys, but the communists. I didn't think it was a freeway civil war with the communists, so I secured this state accidentally, which has no connection to, you know, ports and stuff. Don't know if that made my divisions spawn everywhere, but certainly did something, I guess. We can try and get these guys, by the way, immediately. Now, I just pray that my divisions make it up there in time. I do want the front up there. But yeah, while we're in this war, I'm gonna do these 4 focuses here. Now, usually you kind of want to do a focus to reduce their time, but the only focus we have with the Sabatsus is doing a few things against them. So that's not gonna reduce the time here. What I'm trying to say is we don't have any focuses that would reduce the time there anyway. Put the Air Force up here, and Navy-wise, just gonna leave them here, I guess. Yeah, don't really have anything to do that I can do or not to do with them, but yeah, let's hope that everything works out fine. Gonna immediately kill this division over here. They have a division there and there, but the port should be far away enough for them to not be able to cut my stuff off up there. I'm not even immediately gonna move out because they have a lot of divisions, and yeah, these guys I'm gonna spawn when they can. Now we can cut these guys off too. And yeah, let's see how this goes. I think they might raid me here, there, maybe, but yeah. I don't really want to damage their navy because I want to get the whole navy back. So yeah, just gonna move out a bit and see what I can do. If I run into a lot of divisions over here, I will just basically retreat to my estate over here and let them move stuff in here. Because, you know, they don't like going into states that they don't basically own. But if they own the state, then they really like going in there to get it back. Last time there was 2 divisions down there, so I'm just gonna keep them down there for now. And yeah, let's see what goes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it up there, so that's great. Because I don't know if I'm actually gonna look up there though. I will do this fallback line here. Oh, speaking of, they're actually attached to this there. But that I did that, I would have moved out immediately. But yeah, by the way, you lose all your stuff. You lose Korea, Taiwan, and also Palau for whatever reason. And yeah, you're also gonna lose East Hebei once the Kwantung Army occupies that. But you keep Dailan, apparently. So that's great, I guess. But yeah, let's try and win this. Oh, I said it, and 1 day later, boom. I'm gonna improve the fallback lines, by the way. 6 down there and 1 division up there in Sapporo. Alright, Osaka's completely surrounded now. So let's kind of try and harm them a bit here. Did kind of attack it a bit here there. I'm gonna get the Marxist fundamentalist for some stability. And yeah, they have all their divisions stacked here, by the way, now, so that's great. And the only way they can, you know, move them somewhere is up here. And this port is pretty far away, so they're gonna would suffer a lot of supplies if they move them all up there. So even if I don't get Osaka, shouldn't matter too much. I've put out these troops now, and I'm gonna send them out here down here to clear this division out. Alright, Osaka should fall. By the way, I could have made it a bit easier for myself if I, you know, I'm sure bombardment. But yeah, we sometimes forget, but this is not that problematic. It's fine. I'm wasting a lot of equipment, but it's not that bad. It's not that problematic. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I can put these over there, by the way. So I'm over here now, and I don't know, just a few more things, and they should actually capitulate. They lost a few divisions, but most of them are gonna go up here anyway, so yeah. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. Maybe that's... How much victory points is that? It's like 10, yeah. Maybe that's gonna be enough for them to cap afterwards. Nope. Okay, Niigata, and then, yeah, they should probably capitulate. Alright, very important, getting this guy as an advisor, because, you know, we need something here. Gotta make our own military advisors now. Oh, and yeah, we're now led by Koichi Tokuda, the first chairman of the Japanese Communist Party, giving us some political power and ideology drift defense, but we don't really need that. But yeah, he's gonna stay there even after. Oh yeah, yeah, that's also a thing. I forgot. You can get some state buffs, I guess, if you need them. And yeah, after Niigata foil, that was the Imperial Japan. That was Imperial Japan. Let's get our navy back, and now we just have to deal with the Democrats and their police forces because they only have militia, weak militia, not strong militia. Should be fairly easy. I mean, there's also like an advantage to actually, you know, keeping the Civil War around, just so that you can level up your generals and get some advisors. But yeah. Yeah, that's the Civil War now. Sure, I don't really plan to build a navy anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna, yet again, actually, do I? What's cheaper, filling these up with support companies or removing a few troops over there? Probably removing a few troops over there is a bit cheaper. Yes, this just costs 10. So yeah, let's edit these to 20 waves and make our entire army that. Bro, I already accepted, man, like, calm down. Jesus, calm down. Alright, we're gonna stop this, by the way. I shouldn't have done that anyway. And yeah, we're only gonna trade steel if our military production is problematic. For your information, in my test run, I completely forgot that apparently this is not like a civil war really. So when the peace still happened with the Imperial Japan, I completely forgot to select the navy. So I just lost half my navy basically in the test run. Yeah, that was not great. Do I already go down there? Yeah, I'm already gonna go down there. Alright, let's begin our actual political path now. After this very quick civil war, actually. Well, this time I knew what was coming, so I could prepare a little bit more. Anyway, we can get this samurai general who's definitely gonna like our communist regime here. But yeah, Japan, the only bad thing now is China has basically, you know, a long time to prepare for our war because it's gonna take a bit until we actually get to war goals against them. So they're gonna be a pain to fight. But I'm gonna build some tanks with Japan. That could be fun. That's gonna be fun. Saibatsus want things. What do they want? Yeah, no, can do, my guy. I'm not going back. We're gonna reduce their influence anyway, so doing anything for them is not gonna matter at all. But yeah, let's go into tanks now. And I'm gonna go into SPs, so we're gonna select this MIO. And now we decide, do we wanna go with the lecture group or the labor farmer faction? And as I said, I want to go down here, so we're gonna go with the lecture group. Let me just make sure I click the right one. Yes, this one. Alright, let's do this. And almost all I'm gonna say with this guy, because we're gonna need political power for all these decisions, so having him around is great for that. Yeah, I also get some civility for staying with him, so I'm fine with it. I don't really need this guerrilla warfare stuff there. Yeah. And yeah, let's do Fate of the Imperial Family. What we're gonna do with them? Let's see. Now, I think I got a bit lucky being able to surround them in Osaka. But if you're not that lucky as I am, what you kind of want to do is constantly retreat over here to the state, let them move in here, cut that off, and then, you know, have them encircled killer units over and over again until you can basically push in here, no problem at all. Alright, they are too dangerous to be kept alive. Anyway, let's do social and cultural revolution. So we get some cool buffs after this debuff expires after a year. But yeah. And I'm gonna go entire focuses down here, since they're gonna give us a lot of buffs that I definitely wanna get. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue building mills, because with some of these decisions down here, namely this there and also this there, yeah, we can get civilian factories basically for free. Well, not really for free, but you gotta spend political power, just political power. And since we have a lot anyway, and also gain quite a bit, it's kind of for free, basically. And yeah, the army regrouping expert we had here is now gone because of the trials here. So don't select that guy, you're gonna lose him. Excuse me, what? Why are they guaranteeing me? Huh? What? What? Sure. That has never happened to me. I have no clue why. We get war economy, by the way. And yeah, not only will this focus buff our early industrialization efforts focus, national spirit, but also unlock decisions to construct one civilian factory in starting core states with level 4. Or higher infrastructure. Basically all our states, all of Japan, we make the railway up to level 4, we get civs. We already have, I think, 5 states that have level 4 infrastructure, so basically we can immediately get 5 civs. Now before we continue with our focuses down there, I would like to get this Chief of Army guy unlocked, because I need army experience, man. And yeah, let's get these civilian factories. Just gonna take 70 days and then we have them. And now we can also get ourselves a 5th research slot because, yeah, we have more than 34 civs now. And I did not build a single one of those. And I can get this Chief of Army Genius, so yeah, finally army experience. I don't need to train these guys the entire time. Let's also get a Chief of Air Force and a Chief of Navy. Before I completely forget to do that, because I could have gotten these the entire time. My bad. Alright, let's make some SPs. And I have this bug where I can't scroll up here anymore. I hate this game. And with this focus now, we can get some more civs. 6 times we can press this, which not only gives us 2 civs every time, it also reduces the consumer goods factory's factor on our early industrialization efforts. So yeah, and it's already by minus 5% because of the stuff over here. So that's great. And by the way, I will go for superior firepower. Gotta spend a bit army experience because of that, but doesn't matter too much. Well, that's new. Them actually declaring war on these guys. I have no idea what the hell is going on with these guarantees, by the way. Yeah, we gotta be fast now, because if they declare on any of these, the Chinese are gonna attack them. Wait, they actually went with assertiveness now. Maybe last time I took just a little bit. Yeah, I started the civil war 70 days later, so maybe that's made them still go down the historical path. But this time I did it faster. Like, I don't understand the AI sometimes. Okay, I didn't even know they had Chandong. Like, I feel like they should really make the AI a bit more, you know, if I don't border this nation, I maybe shouldn't declare war on them. Actually, I wanted to attack Korea first, but apparently I can't. Wait, they are guaranteeing me also. What did I do, man? I'm also gonna replace this guy now with the devout communist, because compliance gain, resistance go down, and he gets 10 factory output, basically the 10 the other guy gave me through the stability increase. And also I'm gonna go on liberated workers. Alright, conquer the army remnants. Good question, but why in the world are Soviet volunteers helping them? Excuse me? Alright, let's try and fight this. Yep, they're gonna immediately attack me, so I'm gonna immediately counterattack them. Why are the Soviet volunteers on me of all nations here, bro? Come on. I can't even invade anymore because these losers took the Soviet port there. God, I hate the Soviets, man. Anyway, into Korea now. Sadly, I did remove my stuff here, so now I'm gonna wait until I get enough dominance. Because we so love this new naval system now. Patrolling, and I'm on strike force, so I get dominance. I think that's how it works. I don't know what the Soviet volunteers are doing, by the way, but that does not look healthy. Alright, landed in Busan, so yeah. Let's just get my army over here and then push north. Alright, after a bit of a struggle, we're finally pushing in. Even though we're doing like a lot of work, we still only have 25%, which, lovely. We like that, we like that. But I also have Guangxi as a puppet, didn't even know that. Wait, and also Xinjiang. Interesting. No wonder they have so much points. I thought they only had Shandong. That would make sense, but yeah, that should guarantee us Manchuria, I hope, since they're all mostly focused their stuff on these losers, hopefully. Oh, and apparently they cooperated with the Soviets, which is why apparently the Soviet Union thinks they need to send all their population over there as volunteers. Very weird choice to help out, but sure, Soviets. Whatever you're cooking with this one. Ah, finally, man. I can't even take Mukden, bro. Like, what the hell do you mean I can't take nothing? Okay, now this is just not funny, man. This just ain't funny, bro. I get that I can't take like stuff in Guangxi and stuff like that, but like, come on, bro. I held the territory literally. I literally owned that one, bro. Like, come on, bro. What are you talking about, man? That's all I get. That's all I get for doing all the work. Just because it's their course. I even have a modifier that like annex cost reduction, you know? Even that doesn't help me here, apparently. God, I hate Qing. Man, can you like just not fight one guy at a time? Why do you gotta declare war on Ningxia and call in the entire United Front? By the way, what the hell? Alright, this is gonna be painful because these borders are complete dog water. They've got the suppliers over here, they got the suppliers over here. I have no supplies anyway here because Paradox does not know what a supply up is in J-Hole apparently. Why are there units over there? Like, genuinely, how? How did they get units there? Tell me, game, tell me. I wanna know, like, actually. Alright. We like to say it in German, wird schon schief gehen. Alright, cleared them out of Mukden here, or Liaoning. They're also cleared, nice. Can send these guys back on this. I'm getting pushed back a bit, it's not that bad, since I don't have supplies anyway, so holding that doesn't matter to me anyway. And it's better anyway if they push in there. Just gonna clear this now out. We landed down here in Shandong. And with the tanks, I'm trying to get around here now, because it's the only way. It's so much infantry, man. Alright, Beiping secured. Trying to push north, I guess. Yeah. Trying to basically encircle some stuff, you know. And yeah, just like that, just a few troops encircled, you know. Just a tiny amount. Yeah. Not looking great for them now. God damn it, that's a lot of troops. God, man. Imagine losing that many troops. I hate the Chinese AI. They're so garbage in using their troops, man. They're just head bashing against the front line, and yeah, just a few losses. Am I right, guys? Just a few losses. It's not even. I didn't even clear their army yet, man. I mean, free experience, I guess. Thank you very much for that. God, that took so long. Oh my god. What is this, bro? Look at my China dog. I already see the next encirclement. Do you also see it? No, why did you do this? They blew up the Yellow River. No, I wanted to go around here, man. No, I can't really, because going through there is pain. Well, with tanks at least. Alright. Yeah, even more troops now encircled afterwards. I'm just gonna activate the battle plan. Yep, everything. Boom, gone. Wow, even more divisions gone. Alright, let's just activate the battle plan. Anyway, I have way more divisions now than they have, so oh god, look at these losses compared to mine. Oh, and because Taiwan actually counts as China, by the way, they can join the Chinese United Front, and once they cap, you get them for free, by the way. So, you know, be at war with them. And that's the end of the Chinas. Now we can just annex it all, even Taiwan, even though we did not set any foot on their territory. It's just, you know, they don't have to naval invade and waste time with that. Alright, now we also need to get this back. Great, the focus I did was cancelled, because apparently you need to be at war with a major with that. Whatever. We can now do Pacific Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, allowing us to core states in Asia that have, I think, 35 compliance. We'll see anyway. But yeah, let's actually expand some resources, and I'm building infrastructure to get some more civs here, and yeah, I'm gonna take some resources that I like. By the way, are you also the type of person who does not like using a generic advisor with the same portrait? Because by the way, why the hell do we have 3 Totus here now? What the hell? Alright, let's get Paulo also back. Why not? I don't have to be at peace, right? It's fine, don't worry about it. And now we are allowed to core a few territories. Here, there, everywhere. And we also know the Pacific Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. And we get this yellowish color, which, I mean, is alright. But the most important feature of this is the coring. Yes. It's actually 45% compliance, so 10% more than I said. Oops, my bad. Anyway, since Korea is already compliant enough, we can fully integrate them. Same goes for that. The only thing I don't really like is I would have loved if these decisions were like in a big thing here, because now you have to kind of look around the map and see what like is already and what not. Alright, Siam, and we only have war goals on, yeah, okay, these losers, which it's gonna make me fight the allies without the US right now. They might join. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. What the hell? Now this is cool that you can steal their faction members. Would be also cool if they were pieced out of their prior wars, by the way. Hell no, man. Do I still have the guarantees? No, because of the faction, sadly. Would have been funny invading Mexico while I'm guaranteed by them. How the hell do I get over here? Okay, whatever the case, I think I'm gonna fight the allies first, while the Germans and Soviets keep bashing their heads against each other. That's, in my opinion, the smartest move. I get a war goal on. I can't get a war goal on Tibet, can I? Can I get a war goal on Tibet? Do I have to do it myself? I mean, I can. Yeah, let me ready my army. Right, before we fight the allies, let's get Tibet, because even with the focus, I did not really get a, whatever this is. I mean, they're not on a map marked, so I guess. So really, did you really get, like, no war goal for Tibet? Or by what? What? Tibet just, like, it is allowed to exist apparently. But yeah, I am influencing these guys now because they already have a bit of communist influence, so, you know, can make them flip. I also got spy master things here now unlocked and put on to my 2 spy advisors that I have. So yeah, we're gonna have some spies now, which we're gonna need for the communist influence. Alright, had to train some stuff first, but we can now declare war on the UK. Yeah, let's see if we're even allowed to kind of reach them. Hey, declare war on democracy. I have some floating harbors, I guess, that I can use. Now that's this. Cool that we kind of rework stuff, but they couldn't rework like this selection thing here, right? But we're not gonna allow you to do single invasions anymore. This is this. Guys, I forgot about these harbors. Am I not the best Toy 4 player of all time? I know I'm the best. I know I'm the best. You don't even have to tell me. I was a bit busy. I didn't even see I landed here. What the hell? Apparently it worked. And yeah, with the tanks that I've, by the way, upgraded, we've improved mediums now to this, and the template is still the same. Yeah, it's going very easy here. Now, I'm not gonna immediately cap them, I'm gonna try and farm some war score. Because I want, you know, to take a bit more than, like, 2 states. I just saw something. Wait a minute. What the hell? Why do they have the most war score? Excuse me? Alright. Like, I don't see wasting your population as, you know, yeah, whatever. Did it kill the most? But, you know, am I stalling? Actually, 1.5 now. I even killed more than Germany with, like, not even, like, 1 year into the war. So it's worthwhile waiting here and endlessly farming them. Still, like, look at their goddamn divisions. No, just attack me the entire time, man. Oh, man. Do they even have manpower at this point? No, of course not, they don't. Don't mind me, just encircled the entire front line and destroyed it. You know, just a couple of losses more, I guess. Destroying their entire front line, like 1% more participation, if even any. Losing all your soldiers for and losing Sicily, you know, that's all the, you know, that's the major effort here. But yeah, 29 war participation. At least I'm over Germany now. You can take France, like, no problem in that. I did nothing against France. I'm not that type of guy, you know. But if you like touch anything in Asia, yeah, that's like, it's like not cool, man. That's like very uncool. It's like just not cool, man. It would be just like unfair. Look at this. Way better now, except for Tahiti, which, my bad, okay, my bad, my bad. I do have to say that was my bad. I do have to say that was my bad. Invite more countries, sure, we can do that. Alright, yeah, yeah, look at this. Socialist Republic of Great Britain. Staunch Stalinist, get the hell out of here, boy. And, this is not even my fault, lol, that's not even my fault. Like, you can't even blame this on me. Like I said, I did not touch France at all. I don't know what the AI is, like, cooking with this one. Apparently, Bahrain is, like, way more important than that, apparently, for Germany. So, yeah, sure, buddy. Whatever you say. Anyway, we're gonna invade them now. Do I send everything over here? Yeah, I sent everything over here. Like, the only thing access-wise I need is Vichy France. It's like the only thing I actually also need to fight the US, but oh, we can't take this then when we fight Germany. United States is justifying on us. Looks inside forts. How is that justifying? All right, we're kinda actually already prepared. Kinda. Everyone is here, right? They should be here. Our navy is set up, and yeah, now we just gotta declare war on these guys. Could give you in a defensive war with them, but I'm gonna put these on aggressives just so that they actually do things. Yo, Germany just declared war on your faction. I'm a woman, like, join? No? Okay, sure. If you think that's the right thing to do, then sure. Okay, that may be a problem why they are not getting called on. Let's cancel the no-aggression pact I had with them. Finally, they joined, and of course I know I have to get dominance. I managed to get it with UK, so this should not be a problem, right? I mean, I could through the English channel already invade, but like, change of plan. We're gonna go through the English channel. It's probably gonna be faster than waiting for the dominance to get up there. Alright, we can now do resource security and get the economic miracle. No port garrison? Yep, that's just what you like to see, right? Just what you like to see. Anyway, let's send over the boys. Should be fairly easy. They're gonna have to send all of their divisions over here. Well, we just freely expand now. What The hell is this? Yeah, Berlin already fell, and more is to come. By the way, Denmark just revolted, and I can write into my faction. Alright, with Vienna, Wien falling, this should be the end for Germany. You know what? I'm not even gonna comment on that. Ah, didn't even see them becoming communist. I'm gonna be real with you, this is so useless. You don't even get like an option to like puppet them or something, they're just in your faction. So I don't know how to feel about that. But yeah, I just wanted to say, let me guess, the Soviets got the puppet on Italy. Nope, I actually did get it. Wow, no way. Really? That kicked him out of the faction making... wait, actually no, the X probably just got completely disbanded. Oh, no, this may be my fault. I just wanted the border and then this state can't select that anymore, and yeah, that's how we ended up like this. I have to stick to the Polish borders, and that... yes, Vichy France has literally not capitulated, even though they only... it's just Algerian course, man. Like, you can't tell me that's like enough for them to like not cap. Finally, this is Italy in America. Alright, where's my puppet? They should be able to like, you know, take Italian states without a problem. It's literally their course, man. It's literally their course. It's literally their course. I hate the Soviets so much, man. They fought this with me so hard that we both now can't select it. Alright, now we have to fight the Soviets. These borders are giving me a heart attack. But I actually can't puppet all the Asian states. What the hell? How much divisions have? Actually, it's FX. That should be fine. Alright, let's declare war on them. We are just gonna call in Germany and push from there down. And yeah, that's the plan here. Well, these losers push in Asia. Did update my supplies a little bit here or there. And yeah, let's hope that this goes fine. Note to myself, if I do something like this, next time I should maybe take the states that my puppet occupies, because apparently Danzig and Königsberg are not enough for them not to cap. Had to take all the tiles back from my tanks, man. Hell no, man. Didn't really hinder my offensive that much though, so it's still fine. Alright, Stalingrad has been captured, and yeah, just a little bit more and they are gonna cap. They're the only major, right? Portugal. No, okay. I think the Soviets kept. My game just froze, so yeah. Up. There we go. Just what you like. Just what you like. I hate peace deals, man. Can we just like not have a peace deal, man? I don't want to. Well, that's interesting. And yeah. Only one more nation to go. Since you kinda do, you get course basically on all of Asia. You can do. Literally even over here in Asia Minor, as you see. Or Anatolia, whatever. But the thing is, like, with these things, you wanna, flip these guys communist. But I would also maybe, maybe even get puppet or even annex on them. No, we just invite them to the faction and that's it. Like, what's it gonna be now? We getting course on Asia? Or we, puppeting and put them in a faction? It's kind of like, would be cool if it also would, puppet them or, annex, whatever, like I said. And not just here in the faction who now be happy. I don't wanna have clean borders, man. Alright, now that everything is prepared, we can... Oh, they've organized me. We can declare war on the Philippines, and with that also America. It's gonna be a painful war. They've been able to build up until now, man. You're kidding, right? They did not capitulate with just Manila falling, bro. What? America, what is this strategy? Sending all your divisions away. Wait, actually, though, what the hell are they doing? Wait, did I really encircle 2 million divisions? What? What? Jesus Christ, okay. Sure. And now we just wait for them to capitulate. The game is so laggy, man. And that is it for the USA. Up, and first of all, I've got a bit rated here because my main navy is still in Europe. I'm too lazy to pull them over here, but yeah. That's everything now we need here to do our final focus down here. A red dawn over Asia. I thought Canada took Alaska. What the hell did they do? And now I will end it here with, this last thing, which, wow, damn, what I buff for the end, what I focus for, like, doing everything here. Yeah, it was a lot of fun playing this. Now, I could still try and, clean up some of these borders here, but, this, like, just takes way too long, man, and it's so laggy, man. But yeah, yeah, almost everything in our faction. Wow. Organization of American States. My brother in Christ, you're the only one in there. Oh yeah, Venezuela and these losers still exist because I barely had war participation, so, and my puppets this time did not select any states. They usually they do stuff, but this time did. But yeah, I hope with this I will end it now. So as always, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And see you next time. Goodbye. I have no goddamn coal, man.